Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
Yes, of course. This is my first business I have built. And yeah, to be honest, it feels like a kind of a baby for me since I've grown it from the beginning, of course. And when I've started with this Merch by Amazon business, my goal was just to earn a few $100, so like dollars or euro each month. But after a pretty short amount of time, I realized the huge potential of it. And yeah, so I've started to reinvesting every dollar I've made to grow my design portfolio even larger, and this with the help from a few freelancers. And at the end, it's not just a few $100 extra. Instead, this business just replaced my full-time job and even more. So yeah, it's a fantastic business. I would recommend to everybody. And yeah.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
First of all, I have to mention that I have to sell or I must sell this business. That's absolutely not the case. I really, really love this business. But yeah, in private, we are actually moving to another country. So this is also in private a big step for us and kind of a cut from our normal lives, I would say. And yeah, regarding to this, I think it's a good point to start something new, and I would like to start something more local this time. And yeah, it's just a good timing for me.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
Yes, absolutely. That's a great question I would like to answer too. You don't need that much time every week. It's like maybe 4 to 6 hours. It really depends, but I would say in average like 4 to 5 hours per week is just needed to adjust the advertising if you have one to. This is something I've done also for more than 1.5 years in my past while I was traveling with my family a lot. And it's super passive, so you don't have to handle the customer service, the shipping, the printing, nothing. You just have to adjust your advertising if needed just to maintain this business. So a really short amount of time every week is just needed.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
Yes, absolutely. There are some great ways to grow this business even more, especially in this account, because you have more than 40,000 open slots, which are free to fill with new designs. So you can just take the advantage of Amazon, which is offering such a huge number of traffic and customers every single day. And if you want to grow it even more, you can just go the old school way and create some designs yourself, of course, or hire freelancers who can do this stuff for you. But today, for the last few months, I did it this way too. You can just use AI, and this is even more time and cost effective than the old school way. So it's pretty easy to fill those slots too and grow your potential of the future sellers even more. Also, an example to grow it is when you own this account, it's pretty easy to download the whole amount of designs and also the listings and publish those on other platforms. You can use Etsy, Spreadshirt, Redbubble, whatever you want. But yeah, this absolutely needs some time too, but it's a pretty easy way to do. And there are some good ways to grow this business even more.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
The biggest risk with this business are, I think the same as every other Amazon account. It comes down to the traffic fluctuations, algorithm risk, platform risk. But next to this, I can't see really that much other risks, especially with this account. In 2022, we all know what happened. And there was a case that the marketplace from Amazon.com, so the American marketplace, was closed. Especially with my account, I was one of the few lucky dudes. And since I have a good number of designs also on the other marketplaces, like the European marketplaces, and this were even in this situation still open and secured good amount of money. So I think the risk, especially with this account, are limited.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
Yes, of course, I am willing to offer some support to the future buyer. I would like to offer 1 year of unlimited support to the buyer via email or even a call. And if needed, I would like to offer also some video tutorials I could record if needed. So if some special tasks may be too complicated, I think that's not really the case. But if something would come up, I would absolutely offer to record a step-by-step tutorial and offer even the support via email or call. So we get it all done in a good way.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earn-out agreement?
Since this business is nearly my private net worth, I tend to say no to an earn-out payment structure, but still a little percentage of a chance where I would say, yes, that's fine for me, but this offer has to be pretty attractive still.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
The biggest advantage of it is really the passive part, I would say, and that you don't have to handle any customer service, the printing, the shipping, or everything like this. If you want to maintain it, you just really need to adjust the advertising, and that's it. You can cash out in a pretty good way. And Amazon is really reliable for the last now 6 years for me. And this was just amazing. It was really, really stable, even when I was traveling more than 1.5 years with my family and just managing the advertising. It was really, really stable. And I'm really glad to have this opportunity to run this business. And what else is great with this account? I think there's a big advantage also with this account compared to other smaller Amazon accounts where they are cheaper, of course, but my large portfolio of more than 55,000 unique designs is a really, really great number to secure the monthly payments, and also the well-defined portfolio itself, not just on the American market, also on the mostly French, Italian market and the US. This is something special to this account compared to other accounts, I would say. And there are also some incomes from Germany or the UK, but it's pretty good diversified, and there's such a high potential for Amazon to also open new marketplaces in the future or to add more products to the product catalog, just like at the end of last year, they added tumblers, just as example. And with every new marketplace and every new product they are offering, the potential is just growing. So I think there's a pretty bright future. And like we all know, the e-commerce or the online shopping is just growing and growing. And this will be the case in the next years, of course. And I think this is a business really, really worth buying, absolutely with a passive part. And if someone is interested, congratulations. This is really a great choice for you. And If not, it's also fine for me because, like I said in the beginning, this is kind of a baby for me and I am super happy to have it. So have a nice day.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.